Autumn leaves drifted gently across the cemetery grounds as Emily knelt beside the weathered gravestone. Her little daughter, Lily, clung to her neck, confused but quiet. She could sense her mother's pain even if she didn't understand it. Emily placed a small bouquet of wildflowers on the grave, their stems tied with a piece of ribbon she had found in her old box of keepsakes. The grave wasn't of someone she knew personally. At least, not in the way most people knew the departed. But this grave, belonging to a woman named Claire, had become Emily's silent refuge over the past year. She came here when life felt unbearable, when she had no one to cry to, no one to tell her that she would survive the storms fate kept throwing at her. Claire's grave became the one place where Emily could release her pain without judgment. But today, something was different. As she wiped her tears, she sensed someone standing behind her. The air shifted slightly. She turned and saw a tall, well-dressed man holding a bouquet of fresh white chrysanthemums. His eyes were stunned, hurt, confused, and curious all at once. "That's my wife's grave," he said softly. Emily froze. I'm so sorry," she whispered immediately, standing up while balancing Lily on her hip. "I didn't mean to intrude. I'll leave right away." The man shook his head gently. "No, please, stay." He took a slow breath, steadying himself. "I've been coming here for 3 years. I've never seen anyone else visit. But today, I find a woman crying at Claire's grave." His voice carried the weight of memories. "I just want to understand, what's your story?" Emily felt her knees weaken. She didn't owe this stranger her pain. But something about his voice, steady, yet trembling with hidden grief, made her trust him. She looked down at Lily, who had tucked her face into Emily's shoulder, and then back at him. "My name is Emily," she began quietly. "My daughter and we've been homeless for a while. My husband left when Lily was born, and I had no family left to turn to. I've been trying my best, working odd jobs, saving little by little, but some days it feels like the world is just too heavy." She paused, fighting the trembling in her voice. "One evening, I was sitting on a park bench, crying. A woman, your wife, I know that now, sat next to me. She didn't know me, but she held my hands and told me something I've never forgotten." The man's eyes widened slightly. Emily continued, "She said, pain doesn't make you weak. It makes you human." Then she gave me money for food, but I returned it the next day. She smiled and told me to use the flowers instead, to brighten someone's grave and remind myself that even endings can be beautiful. A tear slid down the man's cheek. "Claire always had a heart like that," he whispered. Emily nodded. "That's why I visit her grave. I didn't know she passed away until I came here one day and saw her picture on the headstone. She saved me without ever knowing it." For a moment, silence wrapped around them. The autumn breeze carried the smell of fallen leaves, and Lily peeked up shyly at the stranger. He knelt down to her height. "What's your name?" he asked gently. "Lily," she whispered. He smiled softly before standing. "My name is Daniel." He looked at Claire's grave, then at Emily, and something in his expression shifted, like a man who finally understood the direction the universe was nudging him toward. "You know," he said slowly, "Claire always wanted to open a community center to help single mothers. She talked about it every night." He swallowed hard. "I never had the strength to start it without her." Emily listened, curious. "But maybe," Daniel continued, "the reason I found you here today, is because it's time." He met her eyes. Time to help someone again. Just like she would have. Emily felt warmth rush through her chest, a feeling she hadn't felt in a long time. Daniel extended a careful hand. "Let me help you and Lily. Not out of pity, but because my wife believed in lifting people up. And I want to honor her the way she would have wanted." Emily's eyes filled again, this time, with hope. She took his hand. Behind them, a few leaves fluttered down gently, as if Claire herself were smiling. And for the first time in years, Emily felt like her story wasn't ending.